Madam Speaker, we are at a very serious moment in our state's history, and I ask that we do not continue this march towards decriminalization and the removal of consequences from people who have committed actions that we as a society have agreed, that we as a state have agreed are not appropriate and must be punished with the removal of certain rights and privileges, among them the privilege to vote. That privilege can be restored once a person has repaid their debt to society, has repaid their debt to our state, and that's appropriate because redemption is appropriate and redemption should be open to all. But this bill, Madam Speaker, doesn't help with that pathway that already exists. This bill strips away consequences from people who need to pay them.
When it's talking about a young girl who was systematically tortured by a monster for nearly her entire life, we are going to say that that individual, before he fully completes all of his treatment, that person now gets to write law or help write law or vote to write law? I think not, Madam Speaker.
There has been no care, no concern, no consideration for the pain and the loss of these crime victims. And for that reason, Madam Speaker, I will be a resounding no on behalf of the crime victims that matter, Madam Speaker, and have been sacrificed and ignored. It's not right.
What we're saying is that when you use a bullet to harm someone, we're going to give you a ballot, and that's wrong. I urge a no on this bill.
We are not the ultimate judges, but we are, Madam Speaker, charged with setting public policy. And the public policy that we have that requires the convicted felon to complete not just a term of incarceration, but other elements of rehabilitation, including the legal financial obligation and including what's generally known as parole, they can regain their full standing as a citizen of the state. I haven't heard in this debate, and I haven't seen in the proposed legislation, a strong enough argument to undo that process.
Those people who were murdered will never have a right to go to the polls or ballot or to mail in their ballot to vote, to be part of the voting process, which we all support and we want to happen for as many people as possible. I just think it's really important that the woman from the 26th and from the 6th, I think you need to understand that where they're coming from is that this light has to be shined on both sides of the issue. And this bill is very strongly in a way that only rewards, in a sense, somebody who took someone else's life and their ability to vote or grow up.